the one, the only, Ben Sion. Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Daily Double. Today we're finishing a third parak of Yoma. We're starting the fourth parak. Let's start. Parak Gimel Mishnah Yud Aleph. Ve'elu l'gnai. We talked about yesterday certain people that were maskir nosel l'shvach. They did positive things. When you mention them, you praise them. Certain people, dealing with the Beis HaMikdash, they did things which were reprehensible, and therefore when you mention them, you say negative things about them, and it's not lashon hara. Shel Beis Garmo, the house of Garmo. They don't want to teach people how to properly take the lechem panim out of the oven without ruining its structure. It was like a box-like structure. It was hard to do it. They didn't want to teach anyone. Shel Beis Avtinas, for monetary reasons. They didn't want anyone else to get a monopoly. They had a monopoly now. Shel Beis Avtinas lo ratzah l'lamed al ma'aseh Torah. They didn't want to teach the proper way of mixing the ketores, because they knew a way to make the ketores where the smoke would go up in a straight stick. It wouldn't scatter. That was apparently important. Hugers ben Levi Perek Bashir. He had a good voice. They didn't want to give voice lessons to other people and teach other Levim how to sing. Ben Kamsar lo ratzah l'lamed al ma'aseh Ksav. Ben Kamsar was apparently skilled. He took 4 pens or 4 quills at the same time and wrote the 4 letters of the Shem Hashem at the same time. He didn't want to teach anyone how to do this. I'll show them on what we talked about yesterday, the people that did positive things. Zecher tzaddik l'bracha. When you mention a tzaddik, you say a bracha. Val elu, on the people in these mishnahs, nemar Rishem Rishayim Yerkov, it should rot. The name of Rishayim should rot, and therefore, when you mention them, you can say lashon hara about them. It's okay. They're Rishayim. Yoma Perek Dalet Aleph. Taraf Bekalvi v'helish shnei garolos. The Kohen Gadol then proceeded. He stuck his hand very quickly into this lottery box. It had 2 basically coins, wooden coins. One said La Hashem, one said La Zazel. Echad kasav alav l'shem, echad kasav alav l'zazel. One was to signify that he had these 2 seirim. He had these 2 goats next to him. One was for Hashem, one was for Azazel. Askad b'yamina v'rosh ha'ab b'smola. Beis ha'ab mismola. The deputy Kohen Gadol was standing to the right of Kohen Gadol. And the head of the Beis Av, that week that served the Beis HaMikdash, the head of that family was on his left side. If the one said La Hashem, what came in his right, and Askan Omer Lo Ishi Kohen Gadol Hag Be'yamincha, the person on his right, Deputy Kohen Gadol, would say, Kohen Gadol, raise your hand up to show Hashem. If the Shem was in his left hand, right, he would stick both hands in. He would take 1 coin in the right hand and 1 in the left hand. Ishi Kohen Gadol Hag Be'yadcha. Rosh Beis Av Omer Lo Ishi Kohen Gadol Hag Be'smolcha. If it came in the left hand, they saw what it was, and he said, you're always supposed to proclaim which one was Hashem. So he would raise it as left hand. Once he had the 2 coins out, he would put them the proper one. There was one to his right, one to his left. Whatever one La Hashem he put on that one, or La Azazel he put the other. Omer La Hashem l'chatas. He wouldn't say anything about La Azazel. For the Hashem, he would raise his hand and put it on the seer, and he would say La Hashem chatas. For this Hashem, this is a chatas. Rabbi Shmuel Omer Lo yasarach l'omer chatas el La Hashem. Shmuel says he only said La Hashem. He didn't say chatas. You need to say chatas. We know it's for korban chatas. V'hein on na'achrav. All the rest of the nation, when they heard this, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchus Elamed. When they heard Shem Meforish, they heard Hashem's name in the Beis HaMikdash. The proper thing to say is Baruch Shem Kavod Malchus Elamed, as we said many times. Stay tuned for Ian Mitzion, where I talk about the end of the Mishnah. Zecher. What's my explanation? Zecher tzaddik l'bracha. You say this many times. I'll try to give you an interesting explanation based on what I said yesterday in Mitzion. Ian Mitzion coming up next.